I didn't actually think I'd have to explain this, but people on Twitter and TikTok seem to have questions, so here I am. Okay, so in regards to why the soldier fires on Joel and Sarah, it's really straightforward. It's what soldiers are basically trained to do in that situation. So the American military basically has steps that they're supposed to take in the event they need to contain a situation. If you don't believe me, Google what is it called? It's like the ADS system. It's the portable microwave anti-riot system. That it's a giant microwave fan that they deploy and then fire it off in a general direction that rapidly increases temperatures, causes blisters and burns upon the skin, and dissuades people from going down a street or taking a certain path and herding them into the area in which they need them to be herded into. The CDC and the military run simulation games like every single year for every single type of situation that they may run into. A massive outbreak of monkeypox, a massive outbreak of some unknown virus, a invasion from a foreign army, a insurrection by like a giant force and cadre of people from literally out of nowhere. All of these are simulations run by the military and the CDC every single year to make sure that their numbers are right and they know what they're supposed to do in order to contain and lock those people down. You've seen things from other media before, like in The Walking Dead, where first the military tries to quarantine Atlanta, then the quarantine doesn't work, and then it bombs Atlanta, and then it basically just like fences in Atlanta so that all the hordes of zombies in Atlanta cannot escape on the main roads to get out into the countryside. In The Last of Us, that's basically what's happening. And we see the progression of the situation in the first 30 minutes. At first, it's just a message on the TV. Hey, situation's a little bit dangerous out here. CDC and local hospitals don't know what's going on with these patients. We're asking people to stay inside your house. And then it evolves into you seeing actual military helicopters and police running around barricading off certain sections of the town. Can't come this way, can't go that way, stay over there. That containment level fails. Then it evolves into calling in the United States military or the Army Reserves. They roll in, they shut down the entire intersection, which is why Joel and I can't remember his freaking name right now, but it's the reason why Joel, Sarah, and his brother Tommy, they can't get on the highway and decide to cut across the field. They cut across the field. There's an entire military column sitting there to prevent them from getting across there. Here's the problem. That military column failed to contain whatever was going on inside the town / city / state. Now we've reached a new level where the entire area is basically cordoned off. Nothing is supposed to leave. Nothing is supposed to enter. The orders that the soldier basically received is, those people are currently on our side of the line. We do not know whether or not these people are infected or if they're fine. Shoot and kill them. We'll verify later. Which is why he basically asks for that command like 3 times in a row. In the game, I think it's handled a little bit better than it is in the show, where the soldier's like, I got 2 civilians here. Neither of them are infected. And then he says, sir, can you repeat the command? And then he says, but there's a little girl. And he goes, copy that. Basically, in the show, he asks for the command like 3 more times to make sure he heard it right. And then he chooses to shoot both Joel and Sarah. But if you think that the United States military in a situation such as this, where they have lost complete and utter control of the situation and they need to regain control of the situation, is not willing to basically bomb and isolate a population center, just go online. Like their strategies for basically locking down a city like New York would involve literally blowing up every single tunnel. Well, it would involve flooding every underground tunnel. It would involve blowing up every land bridge to make sure that you can't crisscross across the island. So if there's an outbreak in Manhattan, every land bridge and every underground tunnel would be destroyed or flooded to prevent people or whatever it is on that island from escaping the island and getting out into the mainland. In the event it gets out into the mainland, then they would basically cordon off and block off all major highways around New York City to prevent nothing. No traffic from Jersey, no traffic from the north, nothing from getting into New York City or getting out of New York City. So the soldier basically reacted the way in which the United States military would react in a situation such as this, which is cordon off the situation. If you can cordon off the situation, herd the individuals into a select area and make sure that they can't cross over into another area. If that situation does not work, carpet bomb the entire area. Nothing leaves, nothing gets in. The problem is this infection came on so fast that the military really didn't have any chance to implement some level of a strategy, because it looks as though cordyceps basically activated across the planet at the exact same time. Everyone became infected at the same time, and the infection basically took over their minds at the same time, which is why you see that basically everyone was basically going crazy that night, or should I say like that day into that night, as the infection took hold, depending on when people were initially affected from the beginning, which means that there were probably people inside of the United States military that were also infected that completely lost their shit, and the military was basically battling them behind the lines and then also battling people across the lines. So the call was basically made that no other people are coming across the line. Everybody, time they come across the line, shoot them, kill them. We'll verify whether or not they're infected later, because we do not know, and we also can't tell what exactly the infection is. Just a question that I saw on Twitter that I decided to make a video out of. It's going to go up on the talk and it's going to go up on the YouTube, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.